Everyone, Pretty Tarot here, and this is the Scorpio reading for October 2017. And what I am doing differently this month here is I'm using two decks instead of just one, and I'm using my original Charmin Caselli deck that you guys are used to seeing, but I'm also using the Whimsical Tarot deck here. And I'm doing this because I want to get more details with the readings and more interpretations. And I just kind of feel like this would give a more insightful reading. And you guys can let me know how you feel about that in the comments or whatever. Just be respectful of the comments. And I'm shuffling right now for Scorpio. And this is a general reading. For the sun sign of Scorpio. It also can apply to rising, moon, Venus, and Mars. Okay, and I don't know why I keep wanting to say Aquarius, but anyway, this is a Scorpio reading, but because it's a general reading, it can also apply to different areas of your life. So it can apply to your love, life, and relationships. It can apply to jobs, career, and finances, health, family. Whatever significant issues that's going on in your life right now is what may resonate for you with this particular reading, okay? Now, if it doesn't resonate, then see me for a personal reading, because a personal reading is always accurate. I've never done a personal reading for anybody and it not be accurate for them, because a general reading is done for the entire sign of Scorpio. And because there's so many of you, the messages are going to come through whoever's energy is either the strongest or whoever really needed that message or whatever. And it's kind of impossible to connect with every single Scorpio that's out there. But a personal reading is done for your energy only. And pretty much what you get out of that reading will be what you see here. I'll do a Celtic cross. The only difference is that reading will be longer and it'll be more extensive, because I'll be pulling more details for you, in which I will be clarifying every position. So I won't just be pulling cards for every position and reading on them like I'll do in this free reading, but I'll also be clarifying each position so that you get the most details in the reading. And I'm still shuffling for Scorpio here for October 2017. But, all right. Last shuffle for Scorpio. But for those of you who are interested in a personal reading, please visit my website at prettytarot.com. That's where you can book a reading with me. You can also email me and I can send you the links to pay for a reading and give you more information on how the readings are done. And the readings start at $30 right now as a promotion, going all the way up to $35. I've gotten emails from some of you about how you can donate to support this channel. I'm no longer using PayPal. I'm definitely not using Patreon. You can actually go to gofundme.com/prettytarot and you can donate there, and it's a one-time donation. You can donate whatever you want, $1, $5, $10. That's up to you guys. And I appreciate all you guys who actually want to do that. So I appreciate you guys emailing me about that, okay? All right, one last shuffle for Scorpio with the second deck, and then I'm going ahead and reading on you guys. And that popped. You guys got a lover situation going on here, okay? You guys got this thing going on where you guys may be anticipating some romance or anticipating some passion. I don't want to say sex, but maybe. But you guys got something going on in your romantic lives, your love lives, and you may be courting somebody. Somebody may be courting you. Some of you guys may be just really focused on your love life right now. And, you know, 9 times out of 10, that card is probably going to come back up. But when cards pop out, I always read them right away, and then I just move on with the reading. But that card probably will come back 9 times out of 10. But yeah, You guys are trying to be prepared this month. You guys are trying to be prepared this month, because you guys have the Nine of Wands, in which you don't see it yet, but it's over here on the table, and I'm gonna pick it up in a second. But you guys are trying to be prepared this month, Scorpio, and I think it's because you guys are either anticipating turning whatever you touch into something of value. You guys are looking to make the most out of things and make things of value to you. You guys are looking to have the Midas touch. You know what I'm saying? You're hoping to have this Midas touch. You want everything that you focus on, deal with, invest in, work on to work out really well, work out really successful, show you great returns on your investments, you know. Sorry. My makeup. But anyway, yeah. You guys you're trying to prepare to make everything you touch the goal, because you want everything you're doing and everything you're working on, everything you're investing in and putting your time and stuff into to really show you the greatest return, for things to really work out so that you guys are getting the most out of whatever's going on in your situation, and so that you guys are not also probably wasting your time or whatever. But be careful that you don't put too much emphasis on that, because you know about the story about King Midas, okay? Everything he touched turned to gold, to the point where he found himself lonely. But anyway, I'm not saying this to happen, you guys, but I'm just saying, just saying. But I totally get that. You want everything that you're prepared to really. And the Ten of Pentacles is also about your joy, abundance, and your prosperity. So you guys are really preparing for your prosperity to come through. You're really probably preparing for things to really work out in a very golden way for you guys. You probably want your money to come through in a big way. You probably want your careers to work out in a big way. You probably want your love lives to work out in a big way. You probably want your health to even be prosperous and great. You know what I'm saying? Whatever's going on, you want it to be great. You want it to work out. You want it to show you returns in a big way. Now, what may be affecting this is you guys are anticipating making a move, whether you're anticipating taking some action or literally making a move physically in some form to another location or whatever, to make this happen. And you guys are really looking out for what action you can take and where you can go in order to, make some things really happen here, okay? So you guys are really being watchful and observant about what actions you can take, what actions you can make, what opportunities you can gain, looking around to see where it is you can go. Some of you may be looking for places to move to, a better place to move. Some of you could be another job you're looking to relocate to or whatever. Some of you could be looking to move into a better relationship, okay, in your love lives or whatever. So it's different how it's going to resonate with each one of you. Some of you could be looking to see how you can take actions to make your health better, whatever this is. But what's hanging over the situation for you, Scorpio, once again, is definitely this 10 of Pentacles comes right back up. So this is a great emphasis for you guys of your prosperity, your wealth, and your abundance. Some of you could be actually expecting to inherit some good fortune, some money. It could be a loan. It could be payoffs to your investments with stock or something. It could be payoffs to whatever you've invested your time into. For some of you, you could be, it could be a generational wealth thing where maybe something's being passed down to you or handed to you. Some of you could be really just like seeing how you can benefit from certain situations or from something, period. But whatever the case is, what's accompanying this here, now the Six of Swords in a typical deck, a traditional deck, is all about seeing things smooth out and things that were complicated getting better. So it could be that you guys are anticipating the rough patches in your prosperity, your abundance, your money, or whatever this is. This also is a happy, healthy, wealthy family too. Good times. But some of you guys could be trying to really cash in on something because this card right here is actually illustrating that you're trying to capture something. Okay, you're trying to capture something, whether you're trying to capture your dreams, your goals or whatever. They're casting a net here to capture their dreams because they're in a dream state, and they casting this net and they're trying to capture their dreams, and they're trying to capture the wealth, the prosperity, the abundance, the success, the joy and abundance that comes with it. This wonderful joyous family as well is here. But so some of you could, I feel like this interpretation is you guys could be trying to cash in. That's what's hanging over your situation. Some of you, like I said, because you're trying to see how you benefit. Some of you could really be expecting things to get better and really see your dreams become a reality. Okay, seeing your dreams really come to fruition, really seeing your dreams pay off. So some of you really could be seeing your dreams pay off for you, whatever it is you're passionate about, whatever your goals are. That's what's hanging over your situation. Now, what's underlying the situation. Now, in regards to prosperity and abundance, I just want to say this isn't always all about money. This can also be about whatever is of high value to you, whatever you feel in your mind means prosperity and abundance. So you can have prosperity and abundance in all areas of your life. So for some of you, it could just be about all areas of your life. Others of you, it could be just a focus on your love life. Some others of you could be focused on your careers, your money and finances, your health, whatever it could be. So keep that in mind, that you guys are really trying to cash in on that. You guys are really trying to hold on to these dreams and these goals. That's also what I'm getting for some of you. You could be trying to hold on to these dreams and goals, while others of you are really trying to capture it, you know what I'm saying, and hang on, but what's underlying your situation, Scorpio, this month, you guys are really trying to take some time to think on some things, meditate on it, go within, be really introspective about some things in regards to your situation, because you guys got the Hierophant here. You guys are really thinking about your values, your morals. You're thinking about your personal goals, your personal beliefs, your personal value system. You know what I'm saying? Some of you are thinking real hard on your faith and what you actually believe in as well. And that's what's underlying your situation here. So I feel like it's reevaluation of, for some of you, your values here. What do you really value? I feel like is what you guys are doing, and what's underlying your situation is you guys really trying to think about what do you really value, and what are your true internal beliefs, your true internal goals here, your values and things like that, because you want to be true to yourself is also what I feel like some of you guys are getting here underlying your situation, Scorpio, for the month of October with your situation. Now, in the recent past, Scorpio, this could have been over the past few weeks or past few months, you guys really were hoping to be acknowledged, to be heard, to be seen. Some of you may have been hoping for consistency or expecting consistency. Some of you may have actually been getting recognized or wanting to be recognized, but I'm going to tell you what's accompanying the situation. Because this is all about receiving accolades and acknowledgement for a job well done and for the efforts that you guys have put into a project, a situation, or whatever. And like I said, being acknowledged, being heard, being seen, being recognized, seeing consistency with good work or good efforts being put in, right? But what's accompanying this here in regards to what's really been going on for the past few weeks or the past few months for Scorpio here with the Three of Swords, you guys were really probably disappointed in I want to say it probably was a lack of acknowledgement. that you guys were receiving over the last few weeks or last few months, okay? Or at least somebody was disappointed with the lack of acknowledgement, the lack of being seen. Not, some of you could have just not, some of you could have just been not really being seen, being heard, neglected. I'm getting for some of you. Some of you could have just been neglectful to acknowledge or to acknowledge someone or to hear them or to give them credit where it's due, or someone could have been doing this to you as well, Scorpio. So this card is, like I said, it's also about giving credit where it's due, and you guys could have been just not seeing that, where you're being given credit where it's due or somebody else being given credit where it's due. This card can also signify promotions and a raise. So some of you could have been feeling some kind of way about the fact that maybe you didn't get the promotion or the raise that you deserve, or whatever. Whereas like with others of you, it's just literally about being acknowledged or being seen or seeing consistency from someone, or someone seeing this from you, but it really didn't happen as expected or as anticipated or as desired, because this is a situation of heartbreak. And one person here is looking shocked that this didn't happen or that something did happen, while the other one is sitting there crying because whatever happened or didn't happen, it affected this person right here. So someone was affected in that way, Scorpio, whether it was you or someone else. There was some disappointment, some heartbreak. Maybe somebody severed ties. Maybe somebody was struggling with their health or whatever, and they weren't seeing consistency with whatever was going on with their health. But you guys will know how this each will resonate with each one of you. But that's what's going on over the past few weeks or the past few months. Now, what's going on presently for Scorpio in this month here, in the present moment, it looks like there was some sort of ending, or there was a transition or some changes really being made here. And it's in regards to this desire to be swept off your feet and to be, carried off to something better. Now, some of you, like I said, I've seen this for another sign. Sagittarius is who I saw this for. This came up for Sagittarius. So I don't know if some of you are involved with the Sagittarius or something, and you may not even know it. Sagittarius could be their rising sign. It could be their moon, Venus, Mars, and you may not even know it if you don't know what's in somebody's birth chart. But I actually encourage you guys to more, if you don't know what's in somebody's birth chart, just stick with the sun sign. Okay, but this came up for Sagittarius. The exact same combination came up for Sagittarius. But it came up in a different position. But it still is very telling that some of you may be dealing with somebody who might be a Sagittarius. They may not be, or they may act like one, who knows. But y'all may not be dealing with one, but this came up for Sagittarius. So that's all I'm going to say. But yeah, yeah, this is this whole thing of, some of you may have just ended something because you're looking for a happier situation in which you may desire to be with someone who sweeps you off your feet. Someone who is willing to make those romantic gestures and make you feel better and carry you off to a better situation. Others of you, it could be, and I don't know if somebody's trying to call. I don't know if y'all can see this or not. Sorry. Others of you, it could have been the situation where you're transitioning into a situation that really would sweep you more off your feet and impress you. I'm also getting the word impress you. So some of you could have been just transitioning or switching from one situation to another and making some changes to either impress someone or for someone to impress you, or some of you could have just ended, like I said, a situation to move on to a happier situation, because the Ten of Cups is also about, like I said, being happy and having it all. And you're happy because you have it all. You could have the romance, the happy, loving relationship, the happy, loving family, the great career, this great life, a great home, whatever it is. But you guys ended something to either move on to that, like really to seek better. And if it's regards to gaining it all, or in regards to really gaining your true happiness there. So that's what's presently going on for you guys. Maybe you guys are wanting to do this, or you're anticipating this, or whatever. Let me know how this resonates for you guys. But you guys are concerned about receiving either some sort of offer that affects the way you feel, or making a gesture that will affect the way somebody feels, maybe affect the way you feel, or receiving something that affects the way you feel. But what's accompanying this here is the fact that I feel like you guys are distracted, and you're losing hold of what is valuable to you, because you're obsessed over the fact that you feel like you got stuck with this hook. Like maybe some of you feel like you got stuck with something less than desirable. Whether it's someone who's less than desirable, a situation that's less than desirable, an offer that's less than desirable, or whatever. And you're losing sight of what really holds value to you, because this guy here, it's Captain Hook, you know what I'm saying? And he's so busy focusing on his hook that he's dropping his coins, his money, and that holds value or whatever, and he's ignoring all this treasure that's around him that he actually has, because he's so focused on feeling like he got stuck with the hook, you know what I'm saying? The Five of Cups is all about feeling like you took a loss. In this case, some of you could have felt like you got stuck with the bottom rung, or you got stuck with the shorter straw, the shorter end of the stick. That's what I'm trying to get at. Some of you could have been feeling like you got stuck with the shorter end of the stick, and that's affecting and it could be something that was offered to you. You're concerned about something being offered to you that will be either the shorter end of the stick or receiving. Some of you could have already been offered something that you feel like it was the shorter end of the stick, and you felt like you got stuck with not quite the best, or quite what you wanted. But some of you also, like I said, could be missing the greater picture, that maybe you didn't get stuck with the short end of the stick, because like I said, this guy is totally distracted from all this valuables around him, the treasure and the coins, and he's even dropping his coins. But it's a feeling more than anything. It's a psychological feeling where some of you literally could have just been, that's exactly what it was. Some of you, like I said, you either concerned that you're going to get stuck with the shorter end of the stick, or not what you feel you deserve, or others, you could have already received something in which you didn't feel like it was what you deserve, or it was less than what you deserve, and you got stuck with the shorter end of the stick. That's what you're concerned about, Scorpio, for this month. So I'm going to move on from that, because I know I keep emphasizing it, but the more I talk about it, the more it's coming to me and making more sense intuitively, and making more sense, period, with the interpretation of the card. Now, the outside influence of your situation, though, Scorpio, for this month is that you guys are really wanting to work on some things, and you're really trying to put your efforts in. You could be doing, just, like I said, trying to really put your work and your efforts in, and try to make something work. You know what I'm saying? This card is also like an apprenticeship, meaning like you're studying and trying to figure out how you can make things better, or go back to the drawing board, but you're really fighting something that's not real. And the reason why I say that is because this bunny here, he's literally he's fighting with a damn, he's fighting with a scarecrow, or whatever this dummy figure is, and it's not even real. He gets his hand stuck in it, because it's like some sort of tar or something inside of it. It's not real, but he's fighting with something that's not real, and it's causing him a hassle. The Five of Rods is all about conflict. It's all about petty fights and quarreling. It's all about being on the defensive because someone's trying to get at you, and you need to fight against that. It's fighting as well, arguing. disagreements, conflict, feeling like it's a hassle. And it's just this thing, the outside influence here is you guys could be really trying to work on some things, but it's just a real conflicting situation, whether it's conflicting for you, conflicting for others, conflicting for everyone involved, or it's just conflicts going on, making it hard to really work on this because people are not getting along, people are not seeing eye to eye, fighting for no reason, petty quarreling, fighting, or someone being on the defense and you having to defend yourself, or vice versa. Or it really could just be you want to work on the situation, but you're struggling to do so because you're fighting with something that's not even real. It's not even a reality. You know what I'm saying? It's different how this is going to resonate with you all, okay? That's the outside influence of the situation. Now, the obstacle, the challenge of the situation for Scorpio for this month. You guys got this earth sign here. It could be male or female, but it is Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. It's either an earth sign, a sun earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, or it's someone with the earth placements in the birth or natal chart, okay? And if it's not someone who has either placements in their sun or in the rest of their natal chart, birth chart, then it is someone who they come off as being stable, grounded, secure, down to earth. They could have some money. They could be good at organizing and managing as well, whether it's finances or whatever, business. They could be neat, clean, organized. They might also could be possibly messy on the other end of the scale. But they are someone who's also serious. They come off as serious. They could also be green, meaning they don't like to waste things and they like to recycle. They could come off as possibly stubborn, but they also could be nurturing as well, possibly generous and very hardworking. Now, they also could be a parent figure, whether it's your parent or they may be a parent themselves, okay? So, and this could be male or female, but it's either someone with that meets those characteristics or whatever, or it's somebody who is literally an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, either as a sun sign or it's in the placements of their chart if you are aware of what's in their chart. If you're not, then don't try to make that resonate. But in regards to this person being a challenge or whatever for you, a challenge or an obstacle, you really are trying to use whatever you have at your disposal here to try to work your charm with them, or to try to empower yourself in a situation to make things happen with them or whatever, or to work things out with them possibly. But whatever the case, they are dealing with them, their obstacle or challenge, you know, in regards to really try to make some things, you know, happen. You know what I'm saying? Hey, baby. Hello. How you doing? That's my babe. He just woke up from a nap. All right. Sorry, you guys, about that interruption, but it's okay. I have a babe. So, he's so sleepy. He just woke up from a nap. All right. Getting back to the reading, you guys. I'm allowing him time to wake up. Yeah. What you guys expect to happen in this situation, though, you guys are really trying to hang in there in terms of you're like trying to hold on and somebody doesn't want to let something go. It could be money. It could be just something that is valuable to you, an asset or whatever. Whatever it is valuable to you. You don't want to let it go. You're holding on to it. Some of you could just being greedy. Not all of you, but just some of you. Because sometimes this card signifies greed and not wanting to share. Others of you, this is about literally, you just don't want to, some of you could just not want to let go and you're holding on to whatever this is that means something or is valuable to you. Some of you, you're trying to protect your heart as well. And, you know, I'm getting frugal for some of you though, but what this is regarding to, or what may be accompanying this here, is you're trying to move up to this next level. You're either trying to complete something here with the world, because you got the world card. You're either trying to complete something here, or you're trying to move up to this next level. Now, this woman, actually, to me, she looks like a fairy godmother who works her spells and magic to make things happen, and grant wishes. And it could be that, you guys, are really wanting someone to grant your wish, or really wanting to grant someone else's wish. But it could be that somebody is not willing to accept this, or they're not willing to be generous and share, or whatever, or let this go, whatever this may be. But the world card mostly to me is about things moving up to the next level, or things really coming to a completion, with something. But if you're not ready to move on, then how can you complete this? This project, this cycle, whatever it is. If you want to move up to that next level, how can you, if you're still holding on to what you have and you're not willing to let go in order to gain better or to move forward? You know what I'm saying? How can you move up to better if you're guarded and trying to protect your heart as well? That's something else to consider. Depending on what's going on in your situation, it could be some of you, want to move up to this next level and being frugal. You want to move up to that next level with your money, and you're being frugal, and you're trying to hold on to your money and your assets because you don't want to lose any of it. It's different for each one of you how this really resonates, and what area of your life this is resonating for. But that's kind of what you guys expect, Now, what you guys have coming up between now and the next few weeks here is you're going to need to use your intuition. You're going to need to follow your heart, trust your instincts, trust your intuition. Let your heart guide you. You know what I'm saying? Let your instincts guide you. Everybody has intuition. Use it, You may even need to pray about the situation, but you're going to need to use your instincts and your intuition, and trust trust and follow your heart in regards to what to do about either your finances and your money and the plans that you have for it, or in regards to, and because some of you may need to gain balance with your finances or whatever, but and make some plans. Some of you may be making investment plans, or this is a thing of some of you, if it's not about money and investments in money and rebalancing your money and making plans with money, then it's about something that means something to you, something that is of value to you, that you need to regain balance with, that you may need to do some planning and guiding and reevaluation with, and you may need to do some checks and balances on whatever this is that is of value to you, and what you're getting out of it, what you're putting into it, and how you can get more out of it in terms of what you're investing into it, whether it's love, a relationship, your health, whatever the situation may be, career opportunities, whatever. But this feels so much like it's about money for you guys, and and that whole situation. This whole reading feels like it's a lot about your money and your finances and things, but it can also relate to other areas of your life. It just depends on what's going on. But this is between the next few weeks or the next few months for some of you, in which you guys are really going to have to, like I said, trust your instincts, trust your intuition, follow your heart, on how to go about how to make your investment more secure and more balanced, is what I'm actually picking up for you guys, okay? And you may need to make some plans, all right? Now, the actual outcome for you guys, for Scorpio here for October, you guys are going to be doing some watching, observing. Some of y'all might be spying. You may be doing a little talk and behind the scenes. There might be a little gossip going on. I don't know. But this feels more like you're going to be looking at either... I feel like you guys are going to be looking out for good news. because this card is about celebrations, having a good time, partying, good news, and whatnot. A very small few of you could be pregnancy, but I feel like you guys are either going to be looking out for the good news, you know, or you're going to hear some talk about some good news going on behind the scenes, maybe a little gossip about it, or some of you guys are going to be partying up and living it up, and others might be watching you, or you might be looking out for a good time. There's so many ways to interpret this, but you guys could just be looking, like I said, looking out for some good news. Whether you're, because maybe you're anticipating it. You guys could be looking out for something good to really pop off that's going to make you feel like you want to celebrate. Okay, so you guys could be on the outlook for that as well. I think it's a good outcome. You know, Three of Cups is always a good outcome because it means celebrations. It means good news. It means having a good time. You know, it's a cause for celebration and partying and whatnot. You know, it's a good time, good news. And you guys may be on the lookout for that, or you may hear something about it that will cause you to feel like you're going to be happy and celebrate. So I like to think that's a good reading for Scorpio. I'm actually now going to pull some advice cards for you guys, as I always do with my readings. If you guys are interested in a personal reading, please visit my website, prettytarot.com, or email me at prettytarot@gmail.com. You can get more information in the description box below, or you can check the comments to get a little bit more information there as well. Like I said, for those of you who are who've been wanting to donate to support this channel, you can go to gofundme.com/prettytarot. And I appreciate you guys, but like I said, this reading is a general reading, but if you get a personal reading, you're going to get the Celtic cross like what I just did. The only difference will be the reading will be longer and more extensive because I'm going to clarify each position that I pull cards on there, so that you get even more details about what's going on and more information. And the advice portion would be more detailed as well because I would pull more cards and clarify those cards as well. Hold on here. Can mommy shuffle these real quick? You want to sit over here? You want to sit over here? No? Okay. It's okay. Let's see what I got coming up for you guys. In terms of advice. There we go. There's one there. And you guys got the wheel. The wheel is a fortune card, meaning your luck. Oh God, I don't need all that, babe. Meaning your luck is going to change. That's signifying your luck is going to change, Scorpio. So I'm actually scratching that off because I just got Scorpio here out of the way, and I have more readings to do. But yeah, so the wheel is the fortune card. It is signifying that your luck is going to change in this month. And if not, if you don't feel it in this month, I got a feeling it's going to, at least by the end of this month or going into November, you should start seeing a change of luck, Scorpio. But the card, it says a time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. So that's an awesome advice card to come up. And it's not just advice, it's also extra insight as well. So that's a great card for Scorpio. So keep it up, whatever it is that you're doing, to turn your situation into gold, or to turn whatever it is you're working on into gold. You guys have this self-esteem card. So you guys need to work on your confidence, I feel. and your confidence only can come from within, and knowing what you have to offer, knowing your worth. And if you know what you're worth and you know what you have to offer, you know what you have to bring to the table, and you know that you are wonderful, that you are valuable, and that you indeed are a good person, and you know, you love yourself, others will see these same positive things in you, and they will reflect that back to you. Now, if they don't, then you're going to want to fall away from situations in which you are not being acknowledged or treated with the respect that you deserve, or you're not being offered what it is that you feel you deserve. You'll more easily walk away from those kind of situations rather than compromise or settle for less than what you deserve, you know, in regards to treatment or what you're being offered, or, you know, if people are taking you seriously or not. So hold value within yourself. Love yourself. Have confidence in yourself. Acknowledge all the good and the positive in yourself, Scorpio, because you have a lot to offer. And when others deal with you, they have a lot to gain. And don't ever let anyone or any situation make you feel that you don't have something good or positive to bring to the table or to contribute to any situation at all. By recognizing that you do, that boosts your self-esteem and your self-love, and it boosts your confidence as well, and that is going to carry you through your situation here, in which you are trying to turn whatever you touch into gold and work things out to become more valuable to you, or for things to become more to your liking, what it is you want, and gaining that joy, that prosperity, and that abundance that you seek. Now, you have a no here is what's being indicated. So guess what? I'm going to have to clarify that. You know, you guys are aware that some of you may be aware that something's a no. Others you may not be. And because of that, I'm definitely going to clarify. I'm going to clarify this for those of you who aren't aware. Yep. This keeps wanting to come up. So I'm going to let that come out. That card kept wanting to fall out. Oh, I'm sorry. My hair just keeps getting down. What is this no about here for Scorpio in this month? Okay. Now, this was the first card that it really wanted to come out. This is all about taking a break, taking a rest, usually due to strife, due to disappointment, due to heartbreak, due to just feeling worn out. And this also could be taking a vacation, but this is indicating a no. For some of you, you could be thinking, do you need to leave? Do you need to take a break from something? Do you need to take a rest from something? Do you need to take a vacation right now? Some of you could be anticipating if you need to retire from something, is what I'm getting for some of you. Some of you could be wanting to retire from something, or to retire something. And that this is indicating no, I feel. But in pulling another card here, this card is saying, I feel like it's saying that, because this card is all about pulling easy wine the lion's mouth, easing off of a situation. It's all about having self-discipline, self-control, being strong, and having courage and having strength in a situation. And in which this is saying no, I feel like this is indicating that you guys may not be exercising discipline. Some of you may not be disciplined right now, or you may not be exercising discipline, you know. I don't know why my eyes I have allergies right now, so I'm not even being able to look normal right now, but I feel like this is indicating some of you guys just are lacking discipline. Like you have no discipline. Some of you may not be using your courage or your strength to see you through the situation, Um, oh, definitely having allergies. You know, some of you may not be biting your tongue or pulling easy wine in the lion's mouth. You know, whatever's going on, this is an indicator. So I feel like some of you guys are wanting to back away from something, retire from something, stop something, quit something, take a break from something, rest from something, but you probably don't need to do this, and you probably need to gain better discipline, better strength, better courage. Some of you may need to pull easy wine. Some of you may not be biting your tongue, and some of you may not be pulling easy in the situation, and you may need to just and when I say pulling easy, like let off of something. Like some of you could be overly persistent about something, and you may need to just pull a little easy, and you may not be doing that. But I feel like this is about not giving up, so don't give up. And it's also about, for some of you, it's just showing you, hey, maybe you're not putting in the discipline or the strength or the courage or the hard work that you need to. I could be wrong about this, but that is my interpretation of it. If it doesn't resonate for you, then the message wasn't for you, okay? These messages are clearly coming through for whoever really needs to hear it. And if you guys need to get personal messages personally for you, please seek out a reading with me. It's just $30, and some of the readings are $35 to $35. And that's a promotion right now. Those prices will not stay the same. Okay. So you check my description below, or you can go to prettytarot.com or email me at prettytarot@gmail.com if you guys need a personal reading where you're getting a personal message for you. Now, and don't bite, and I'm serious, don't kill a messenger. Whatever comes up, it was meant to come up, okay? These things are never misguided for the right person, okay? And I'm very confident about that. And I say this because in Libra's reading in August, the say I'm sorry card came up, like it is for you guys right now. And some people got touchy about that. You know, somebody wanted to say, well, why do I need to say sorry? Because my ex trolled me and kept coming back, and then they wasted my time. Well, it could be you need to say sorry to yourself. Okay, not to that person, but to yourself. Meaning apologize to yourself. Forgive yourself for making the mistake of allowing an ex to come back and troll you and waste your time. You know what I'm saying? It's not always about saying sorry to the other person. Sometimes we need to apologize to ourselves so we can forgive ourselves for allowing ourselves to make an error or mistake that we felt really put us in a bad position or really hurt us or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I'll say the same thing for Scorpio. Some of you may need to say I'm sorry to somebody and apologize, whereas others of you may need to apologize to yourselves. So don't get in all your feelings about this. I was trying to tell them, don't get in your feelings about this. You know, if it doesn't resonate, there's a reason why, but also be honest with yourselves, okay? Some of you, like I said, you may need to apologize to someone, whereas some of you may need to just apologize to yourself. Say I'm sorry to yourself for whatever it is that you may have slipped up on that have caused you a hassle, pain, or heartache, whatever, disappointment. Some of you, because this is more about guiding you. I don't feel like this is about guiding the other person, because the other person may not even know that you're looking at this reading. The other person may not even believe in psychics, tarot readers, and looking at readings, okay? So for those of you who are cross-watching, I don't even feel like this is for you. I don't. I really don't. Because this guidance is about Scorpio and what they need to do. So, but if you find that, if you're a cross-watcher watching for somebody else's sign, if you find that this resonates with you, then it is what it is. But this is about the person who's watching this, who is a Scorpio or got Scorpio in their chart or whatever, okay? But by all means, don't bite the don't send for me just because you don't like the message. There's some way that this may resonate with you, and if it does not, then this wasn't for you. Just know that, okay? Get a personal reading and get a personal message specifically for you if this doesn't resonate. But I feel like for some of you, you may need to apologize to somebody for something that you did. Others of you need to apologize to yourself and say you sorry to yourself. You know what I'm saying? And forgive yourself for whatever you did that put yourself in a bad predicament, so that you're not beating yourself up over it, okay? Because nobody's perfect. All right? Now, like I said, if anybody's cross-watching this for a Scorpio and they realize this resonates with them, and then hey, then maybe it was for you. But this is more about Scorpio receiving a message of guidance and advice. Now, for those of you who this reading resonated with you on the level of your love life, I'm pulling the oracle card from the romance angels cards for you guys, just in case this resonates with your love life and relationships. All of you, this reading may have not resonated with your love life and relationships. Some of you, this resonated with your jobs, career, finances, health, family, whatever's going on. Because I may or may not, I might get to do love life readings this month, or I might not. I'm not so sure yet, because I have to go by my energy and my time. But for those of you, if this reading in any form resonates with your love life, just in case I don't get to do love life readings, I'm going to go ahead and pull one of these cards for you guys from the romance angels. Now, this may resonate with people who it has nothing to do with their love life, depending on the message, okay? It says, children, your love life is being affected by kids, okay? Your love life is being affected by children. So, you guys will know how this resonates with you, okay? Really, you'll know how this resonates with you in regards to what's going on in your life. But some of you, your situation is affected by children. Some of you, may want to have children. Some of you may actually have children. Some of you may work with children. Some of you may have children all around you. You guys will know how this affects you. You'll know how this resonates with you. All these messages together. Anyway, that's a Scorpio reading. Seek me out for personal reading if you want more guidance and you want it more specific to you personally, because those readings are never wrong for the personal readings. They're not wrong here, but if it doesn't resonate with you, it wasn't for you, because there's a ton of Scorpios out there, and doing a reading that will be like a 150% accurate for every single Scorpio out there, that's impossible. Nobody's God. Okay, so prettytarot.com or prettytarot@gmail.com if you need a reading. They start at 30, going up to 35. These readings are long and extensive. The personal readings are longer with more extensive detail. For those of you who want to support the free readings on my channel, you can go to gofundme.com at Pretty Tarot and hit the like button if you like this reading. If you want to comment because you want to let me know how the readings are and how you enjoyed me using 2 decks, let me know. Be mindful though and be respectful in the comment section. Don't just say whatever comes off the top of your head without thinking about if it's going to be offensive or not. I love you guys very much, and peace. Subscribe as well if you want to know when other videos are coming up.